Hello and welcome back to the Football Rundown. Of course, we're back here today with a matchday vlog as Stockport County take on Exeter City. Back at Edgeley Park once again, of course. We beat Blackpool at Edgeley Park last weekend. It was a 1-0 win, a narrow 1-0 win for Stockport County. But today we take on Exeter City, 16th place in the table. That's exactly where they finished last season. Stockport County go into this match week. It's at 4th in the table, of course, after that win last week. Of course, international break, so teams do have games in hand over us. But going into this weekend, 4th in the table, thanks to 2 late goals on Thursday night at Huddersfield Bolton. After being a goal behind, scored 2 after the 90 minutes, which meant that they obviously beat Huddersfield, and that meant that it stopped Huddersfield from going ahead of us going into this weekend, of course. So we maintained 4th spot before the 12:30 kickoffs took place. I think Lincoln are currently 4th at the moment as it stands. But yeah, Stockport County do go into the weekend 4th in the table. I think we've turned a corner really in form since the last time we faced a Devon side, of course, when we lost to Plymouth Argyle about a month ago. We've really turned a corner. It's been steady progress, of course, with the results against Cardiff and the likes, but I think the last few weeks we've got a couple of results. We've won 2 in a row for the first time this season, back-to-back league wins in our last 2 matches. I think we've got the opportunity to make it 3 back-to-back league games for the first time this season, and the first time since the back end of last season. We also, if we win today, will make it the first time we've won back-to-back home league games as well this season. Of course, we did that in the same run as the 3-match winning streak in the league last season as well. So, yeah, I'm confident. Obviously, we're taking on the Exeter side, which is not had the strongest start to the season. I think it's fair to say a little bit of chaos on and off the pitch behind the scenes at Exeter at the moment as well. From what I've seen, that might give them a little bit of a reason to want to go and get a win to sort of take away from all the negativity that surrounds the club at the moment. On the other hand, the other way of looking at it, they've got a Devon derby on Thursday night against Plymouth Argyle. And will that be more of a priority for them? Who knows? But yeah, I do expect it to be an interesting game for Stockport County today, to be fair. And I said that, I wanted a big win, a big scoreline against Blackpool last week. We didn't get that. I do think we're due a big win. I think we need that. I think we need to go on a run of wins, but I think we need to go on a run of wins where within that run of wins we have some big victories, and hopefully we can put a few goals past this Exeter City side today. That's what I'll hope. Obviously, we know what this league's like. Sometimes you go into these kind of games hoping for a big win, and sometimes you can come away having even lost the game, because that's just what these leagues are like. So of course there's a chance that County can lose this game today, but really at home with where we're looking to go in the table, that shouldn't really happen. We should be looking to get a win, 3 points on the board, hopefully another clean sheet, and hopefully rack up a few goals today. One man that might want to do that is Cal Wootton, of course, fresh off his 29th birthday last week, which was celebrated with that 1-0 win over Blackpool. He scored 2 against Exeter last time we faced them back in, I think it was maybe early April, late March. So he'll be hoping to get back amongst the goals again after being in really, really good goal scoring form so far this season. And like I say, Exeter 16th in the table. They've not had a strong start to the season. 12 league games so far this season. 7 defeats on the board. Only Blackpool and Peterborough, who were the current bottom 2 going into this weekend, have lost more, with 8 league defeats so far this season. So it's been a really poor start to the season for Exeter. However, they have conceded I think it's 13 league goals so far this season. That's actually 1 fewer than Stockport County, and it's the same as it's just as many as Bradford and Wimbledon as well, who of course are 2nd and 5th respectively. So it's not all bad. I think the biggest problem Exeter probably have is scoring consistently. When they're a goal up, do they manage to hold on to that? I think that's probably similar to what Stockport County have had. Obviously, we know that County typically go a goal up and then don't look to get the second, and we end up panicking a little bit, and we did that last weekend literally at home against Blackpool. So hopefully we can do the opposite of that. Hopefully we can get a goal, go and push on, get the second, maybe even a third, maintain that clean sheet and get comfortable 3 points. But we'll just have to wait and see. I'm looking forward to it. It's getting close to 1 o'clock now if it's not already. So without further ado, let's get into the matchday vlog. Okay, Adam, we're here for the Exeter game, obviously. A win at Blackpool, against Blackpool here last week. The 2nd consecutive game at Edgeley Park before taking on Port Vale next weekend. What are your thoughts on Stockport County?
Well, in general at the minute?
Just general form the last couple of weeks.
General form, we're actually picking up form again. The one thing that I do keep reiterating is we're not finishing off the game. We're winning by 1 goal margin still. Like the biggest we've won by the season was only by 2 goals against Bolton. That was the first game of the season, so we do need to actually start trying to hammer teams.
Yeah, we're definitely going like a goal up and just not managing to get that sort of second, and that seems to be like well documented now.
No.
In terms of today, obviously Exeter 16th in the table going into this weekend. Not been a strong start to season for them. Seems like it's been a little bit of chaos both on and off the pitch as well recently for them. So they arrive at Edgeley Park and say, was it 1 win in the last 5 or winless in each of the last 6 or something?
Last 5 they've lost 3, won 1 and drew 1.
Yeah, so it's not been a great couple of weeks for them. Obviously we beat them as well last season.
Yeah.
Cal Woodson got 2 there. I think you were there for that one. The team used today's interest as well from Stockport County. Obviously a couple of changes from last week.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to remind me what that is. I think it's Onyango's come in for O'Keefe.
Yeah, Onyango is back in because he was out suspended for the Blackpool game. And then Hills, I think he got took off last week. He's not in the squad today, so instead it's at centre back with Lowe, Connolly in the middle, and then Pye.
Yep, so Connolly's come in for him. And they're the only changes, are they?
Pretty much, yeah. The rest of the team is staying in terms of Lowe and Watson up top, Diamond playing in behind him, you seem to think, and then Bailey and Norwood in midfield, which is fine.
Yeah, it's interesting that Lowe sort of maintained that spot. Anderson, it's not even on the bench, is he, Anderson? Or?
No, Anderson's not even on the bench.
So, he's kept his spot, Nathan Lowe. Didn't really sort of pull up any trees last week, and it's not really gone for him so far, the county shirt. It's sort of it's another opportunity for him. Can he get that goal today?
I don't see why not. I mean, he's got to start trying to prove it at some point. There's only like 2 goals, isn't it, in all competitions?
Something like that, yeah. It's certainly not a lot.
So I do want him to try to succeed here.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's not looking great, but let's not write him off just yet, I'd say.
Generally, though, you're happy with the team today, yeah?
I'm generally happy with the team, yeah.
Okay, and with that in mind, you're happy with the team. Exeter's not in great form. County sort of turned the corner. How do you think it's going to play out today?
Well, I showed you the goal margin to win by.
Yeah.
The last 3 games, Exeter, the 3 games they lost, it was to Cardiff, Stevenage, and
Lincoln, was it?
Yeah, no, they beat Lincoln 1-0. But if you look at the results of that, even in the games they lost, they only lost by 1 goal margins, and they beat Lincoln by 1 goal margin. It's the same with us, where we're only really winning by 1 goal margins.
Yeah.
So, just based on that alone, I think it'll be the same again today. I don't think we'll win, but I think it'll be a 1 goal margin, and I think 2-1 county today.
I'm going to go with 2-1 county as well. I like that prediction. I'm nicking that one. Who's going to score the goals then today for Stockport County?
Sure, I'm going to put it out there, Nathan Lowe.
Nathan Lowe and
Watson.
There we go. All right, let's see what happens.
Come on, lads.
Shoot.
Thought he won the ball, to be honest, but we've not had the rub of the green in terms of decisions so far this game as well by the referees. again, Diamond's just decision making. It's just off. Go back in again, isn't it?
Again, it's not safe. That's to play on like 3 man.
Looking at your side and Matt Lullaby. He might have been to Lala's side now.
Yeah. 1-0 at break. there we go then, Stockport County 1, Exeter City 0. It means that Stockport County have managed to make it 3 back-to-back league wins in a row. It's also 2 back-to-back home league wins in a row as well now, with that win today, of course, against Exeter City, of course, at Edgeley Park. It's a 1-0 win for Stockport County. Look, it wasn't the most pleasing performance, wasn't the most entertaining or exciting performances by any means, but it is a job well done. It's 3 points on the board, it's a goal for Nathan Lowe, it's a clean sheet for Ben Hinchliffe, and I suppose that's the positive spin on it, isn't it? It's 3 points on the board, and Nathan Lowe managed to get that goal. We did speak about it before the game, me and Adam, and he said that it's a player that he could see, but getting on the score sheet today, and he did just that. I mean, it was a good header, to be honest. It was a corner played short. Ollie Norwood crosses the ball into the box. Nathan Lowe finds himself a centre of the penalty area, heads it home. County 1-0, and that's all we needed in the game to win. To sort of secure 3 points. I don't think Exeter really threatened that much, in all fairness. I thought that they tried to restrict us chances, tried to frustrate us, but they didn't really offer too much going forward. And I think that because they did frustrate us and make it difficult for us, County therefore weren't really able to create really, really good opportunities, and the ones that we did create, we didn't manage to take. So I think that it's a decent win. Don't get me wrong, but I think against a better sort of side, a better opposition, I think we'd have to play better to get the win, in all fairness. But it's one of those things, isn't it? County haven't had a brilliant start to the season in terms of performances, but we are grinding out results. Like I say, it is 3 league games in a row now as well. We are finding a way to win over the last few weeks, and long may that continue. But at the same time, we want to see good performances. We want to be entertained as fans, and we haven't had that so far this season. So what are your thoughts? Are you one of these fans that want to see better performances, or are you not really bothered as long as County managed to keep finding a way to win? I do want to hear your thoughts, of course, on that one. Of course, it is pretty much, it's actually over a week now before our next match, Port Vale away, next Monday night. So we should have a full week's preparation. That should be an opportunity to get some players back fit as well, like Savatu, Hoskinen, and others who should be back available soon. And let's face it, if next Monday's too soon in terms of Port Vale, we should certainly expect to see those players back for the FA Cup game on the Saturday against Tranmere. So well over a week before our next game now. I want your thoughts, of course, in the comment section below on what you thought of the performance today. Big win for Stockport County, I suppose, to keep pushing up the table, keep finding a way to win, and keep climbing up the table. 3 points today, not the most spectacular performance, but I suppose it did a job well done. So like I said, I want to get your thoughts, of course, always as always in the comment section below. Of course, I want to get you to like the video if you have enjoyed it. Do subscribe if you are new. And as always, thanks for watching.